Hello friends, one more time welcome. Today we are going to see a match which was played between Pilnik and Fischer, in which Fischer was playing with black pieces, and he has defeated Pilnik in Sicilian defense. So let's see how he has defeated Pilnik. E4, C5, knight f3, d6, d4, c takes d4, knight takes d4, knight f6, knight c3, a6, bishop e2. Here Pisser chooses e5 variation, knight b3, bishop e7, castle from white side, castle, bishop e3, simple development, and bishop controls the diagonal with f3 plan, bishop e6, queen, bishop e6. After that, f3, queen c7. Okay, here if black is playing d5, that is premature. Let's see how. d5, then e cross d5, knight cross d5, knight cross d5, queen cross d5, queen cross d5, bishop takes d5, and here rf d1, and with a slight edge in the ending, we can say. So after playing rf d1, white is getting slight edge because after playing this bishop anywhere, the rook is getting the entire open file, and white can do some activity on that file. Okay, so that's why white is getting a better position in that variation. So that's why the d5 is premature move, we can say. So here Fischer played queen c7. Now here queen e1. Okay, okay. At the time, this system was very non, we can say, but now these days it is not more effective, as it is not giving any queen side expansion for white, and not hindering black's development as well. So that's why queen e1, and this plan is not more effective. So that's not a good move, we can say. Knight bd7, rook d1. Okay, here if white is playing a4, the idea is to prevent the b5, but here black is getting breakthrough, d5, a very good move from black side. So that's why here a4 is not good, and that's why white is playing r d1, which is better. Now b5, rook d2. If here white is playing a3, now the black pawn is going on b4. So if white is playing a3, then again that's not good idea, because here knight b6, bishop cross b6 force, queen b6 check, and here black stands better. Fine, because in after check, king moves anywhere, then black will get the c file and do some activity on c file as well. So that's why a3 is not good move. So rook d2, knight b6. Here Fischer missed a good move, and he played knight b6. Actually, instead of that knight b6, blacks would have played b4. Let's see what is happening in this variation. Knight d5, knight takes d5, e takes d5, bishop f5, queen f2, a5, with a good play against white's backward c pawn. Now the white's c pawn will remain backward as there is pawn on b4. That's why. So black can get some active plan, or we can say some active play over the c file to precise this c2 pawn. Fine. So that was the variation. But Fischer didn't play that one, and he played actually knight b6, and here Pilnik missed bishop cross knight. Actually, here he has to capture this knight because the knight is very strong, and it is going on c4 square or as well f4 square. So here bishop cross knight is forced, but he didn't capture, and he played queen f2. Now Fischer getting a good chance, and here Fischer should have played this knight on c4 without wasting a single move. But Fischer also missed a good move, and he played RA B8. This is positional error, but we can say blunder else also, because he could have some good plan and some good play by playing knight on c4. But he played the rook a b8, and now white will not give you another chance. And he captured the knight now. So bishop cross b6, queen rook cross b6. Now knight d5, knight cross d5, e cross d5, bishop d7. Now black needs to control this c6 square, because at some stage the knight will come on c6 square. So that's why black is not playing the bishop on f5 and keeping the bishop to guard the c6 square. Okay, so that's why bishop d7 is more important. Now f4. Idea is open the file. Bishop f6. That's a good move. Okay, if here black is playing f5, then then c3, bishop f6, fe5, de5, and knight c5, getting a good play. Here white is getting a good play. So that's why. And if here bishop cross pawn, then knight d4 is coming. Okay, which can make trouble for black side. So that's why here Fischer didn't play that f5, and he wants to keep the pawn f7. So by which he didn't want to weaken this e6 square. So that's why he wants to keep the f7 pawn to guard this e6 pawn, e6 square. And here he played f6 directly, bishop f6. I mean, now c3, rbb8, fe5. Sorry, fe5, bishop cross e5. Now why not d cross? Because if d cross e5, then here it gives white's active play. Black's advantage of the bishop pair is neutralized by the weakness of his c6 square, which white can later occupy with his knight. So that's why with the bishop cross pawn is much better. Here knight comes on d4, g6 control the f5 pawn, f5 square, where the knight is coming. A3, white is not allowing b4. That's why a3. Okay, instead of a3, here white had one more good plan. He can play bishop f3. He could have played bishop f3. Then now b4. So c cross b4, rook cross b4, and knight c6. White is achieving a good position, we can say. So here white played a3. Now a5, king h1. Again, bishop f3 can be played over here with the same plan, knight c6. But again, he missed out and he played king h1. Now b4, c cross b4, a cross b4. Okay, here if a cross b4 in in b4, if white is capturing with the a pawn, a cross b4, a cross b4, and c4, then after playing c3, black holds everything, and we can say black holds initiative because now the c4 pawn is very weak and b3 pawn is very advanced. So that's why this that position will favor to black. That's why there was not good variation from white side. So that's why here he captured with the c pawn. So c cross b4, a cross b4, and rook c2. Attack on queen, queen b6. Now knight c6, and finally knight is achieving a dreaming square c6. Now here Fischer making a superb move. Can you imagine? Think out. Here Fischer capturing. Here Fischer allows exchange. He is sacrificing his exchange and playing b cross a3. Okay. Here Pilnik captures queen cross queen. But what about if if white is going to capture this rook? Then let's see what is happening actually. After pawn cross pawn, if knight cross b8, which is, let's see how, knight cross b8, now queen cross f2, rook cross f2, now a2, and black is winning. Now if rf1, then bishop f5, attack over the rook. If rook c1, then rook cross b8 and clear, winning over here as rook b2 is coming. So that's why that is losing position for white. And here if in a2 white is playing rook c1, then what is happening? Then bishop, sorry, then bishop b2 immediately. Fine, with attack over the rook. So that's why knight cross rook will lead to winning position for black. So that's why he didn't capture that rook and he played queen cross queen, rook cross queen, now b cross a3. Now this is the weakness for white side. ra8, and here Pilnik making a blunder, or we can say positional mistake. He played knight cross bishop. Now why this is mistake? Actually this move gives black a strong pass pawn. Strong pass pawn, I mean pawn cross pawn, and now the e pass pawn, connected pass pawn we can say. So that's why that was no good move. Okay, here one variation was there, which was good for white. So that was actually rook a2, rook b2, cross, bishop cross, bishop b5, cross a3. Now this is rook. Now rook cross a3 is force as knight e7 is coming, or even a4 is also coming. That's why rook cross a3 is force. Now knight e7 check, king f8, knight g6 check, with a draw. With a draw chances we can say. Fine. So by this variation, white can achieve a draw position. Okay, because after capturing edge cross, sorry, pawn cross pawn, bishop cross bishop, and it's a draw position we can say. But Pilnik didn't play that one, and he played knight cross e5, d cross e5. Now rook c3, defending a pawn, rook b2, very good move, rook c7, counter attack. White is doing okay, but let's see what is happening. If White had played, if White would have been played bishop c4, to prevent rook a2, king g7, d6, f5, bishop d5, rook a6, again wins a pawn. Okay, now black will capture this pawn easily. So that's why that was also not good. So here after rook b2, white played rook c7 and striving for counterplay. Bishop f5, bishop. Okay, now bishop f5 and here g4. One more time attack over the bishop. Bishop e4 check. Bishop f3. Bishop d3. Attack over the rook. d6. Okay. And planning for pawn promotion. So d6. Rook d8. Here bishop cross rook is not good idea because if black is capturing this rook, then simple pawn push. Now if rook comes, the rook is coming, and in this move, sorry, bishop b7 is coming, and here winning position for white. As in next move, if black is playing king, then rook cross rook, bishop c8, fine and clear, winning advantage. So that's why black cannot take that rook, and black will have to play the rook on d1, sorry d8. Now rook e1, rook cross d6, rook cross e5, rook f6, rook e3, forced. Okay, now I okay. If white is playing bishop g2, then rb1 check decisive. So that's why re3 is forced. Now black is sacrificing a rook because in next move bishop e4 is coming and the rook is pinned now. Rook c cross f7 and rook f2, rook f8 check, king g7, and now white resigns over here as the whole rook is going to be captured in next move. because the rook is pinned. So in the next move, one check, king h6. Now there is no more check. And in next move, white is going to lose this rook. Fine. So like this, Fischer defeated Pilnik in Sicilian defense. So friends, please comment how do you like this video. Thanks for watching. Have a good day. Bye bye.